So guys, this is $30,000 and this is also fake, which is the topic of today's video. So let's get into it. Now in today's video, I want to talk about why, in my opinion, you should keep fake money lying around the house. Now, a lot of people actually send me DMs and messages and stuff like that. And they are like, dude, you know, you're flexing hard, just having like 30 grand in the background of the video. Now, as I said, this is completely fake money. I bought this for 24 pounds on Amazon, came the next day. But I would like to discuss why I have this lying around. Now, this isn't for flex purposes. Like, I'm not trying to fool you guys, trick you guys. I'm not trying to put it back in the background and pretend as though I just keep money around my house. Because if I was trying to do that, then this video would probably not be a good idea. But the reason that I have this amount of money lying around my house is I would like to prelude by saying that I'm not some like, you will get a lot of hippy dippy fucking spiritual teachers who will tell you, dude, just keep the money around the house and just you'll manifest it and just believe and look. I am super into Eastern philosophy. Most of you guys know that I'm super into Eastern philosophy. I've been meditating for many years now. I do believe in a lot of the Eastern philosophy teachings. I do believe in the law of attraction. I do believe that you can manifest things, but I also believe that you have to work really fucking hard. So I'm not trying to come at you guys with that sort of frame. Another thing is, this isn't coming from someone who doesn't make this sort of money. This is, I made more than this in the last 30 days. Decent amount more than this, actually. So like I made $30,000 in the last 30 days. So it's not like I'm sitting here trying to tell you something that didn't work for me personally. This is just my opinion. This worked for me personally. And I would like to tell you guys why I have this fake money lying around my house. So imagine that you spent all your time around just girls or guys who aren't very attractive. Say these girls or guys, you know, should probably have a like a gold membership in McDonald's or KFC. Let's say these girls or guys, when they go to Starbucks, they don't get an Americano. They don't even get a cappuccino. They go for like the toffee nut latte with extra salted caramel crumble thingy. My point is, say you're hanging around people who aren't very attractive and this stunner walks in, just this Victoria's Secret mall walks in. What are you gonna do? You're gonna shit your pants. Say you're hanging around all these like low-level networking groups and fucking Elon Musk comes in. What do? You shit yourself, you freeze. So I think that's the same thinking when it comes to money. Guys, a lot of you are gonna self-sabotage. So one of the reasons I actually like to keep this around the house, and I'm actually moving out into my new $5,000 a month apartment in around 7 to 10 days. I'm actually gonna keep a lot more of these stacks around. Once again, not to flex, but because, look, when I'm doing tallying up how much money I've made this month or last month, or I'm tallying up, on the same day I send out all the invoices for my marketing agency, or say I'm looking at my course sales over the past week. When I've got this in the corner, when I've just got $30,000 laying around, it's no longer a big deal to me. You know, for a lot of you guys, you're making it a big deal, which is raising the stakes. And you would think when you raise the stakes, you perform better. No, it's this weird juxtaposition where you need to live in, where you care more than anyone else. You will put in more work than anyone else. But if it doesn't work out, you just don't give a shit, right? In the same way with, say, a super attractive guy, if you're a girl, or say if you're a guy into a guy, whatever it may be, like whatever your sexual orientation, whatever you're looking for, like say you put that high value person on a pedestal, you need to want that person. But at the end of the day, if they know you want it too much, like they just find it needy and shit like that. In the same way, if you go to a business meeting and you want, like, if it's obvious that you need this, then you're never gonna get it. One of my favorite sayings is, the hungry don't get fed. Okay? Do you find it funny that, say, for example, celebrities, when they go to restaurants, everyone's like, dinner's on me, blah, blah. It's always, like, the people who don't need it always seem to receive it. Does that seem weird to you? The celebrity doesn't fucking need your free dinner. They don't need your free bottle service. They don't need your free, like, come hang out at my crib. Like, they don't need that. But funnily enough, it's always those people who are given that sort of stuff. So my sort of thinking, as I said, with having just $30,000 fake lying around, is that it's no longer abstract to me. You know, a lot of you guys, it's a limiting belief. Like, you know, before, like a year ago, I could not believe that I'd make $100,000 in a year. You know, now that's far beyond me, you know. And like, you know, earlier on this year, I couldn't believe that I'd make $250,000 this year, you know. And then next year, my goal is $500,000. I want to say I know I'm gonna do it, okay. But my point is, when I start thinking about shit, what if I made $3, $4, $5 million a year? I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. But to me, it's like it's outside of my frame of reality. So especially, I say a lot of you guys at the lower level. Once again, I was there, very, very, not too long ago at all. And I wish I had done this when I was at a lower level. You know, I did do things like meditation. I would visualize. I wasn't the biggest sort of visualize, you know, write shit down person. I write down, I journal a lot, I read a book a week. But I was never like write down things and then, you know, they'll manifest. But literally to this day, there are things which I thought about so much and now they're manifesting. And I'm like, maybe I should believe, like, maybe I should go all in with law of attraction because I know I have the work ethic to match. Because like, so for all of you guys at kind of like a lower sort of level where you don't even know it's possible, you don't even think it's possible, I think this could be such a big fucking like growth hack for you. I think spending 24 pounds to get $30,000 sitting on your table while you work, I think it could be a huge advantage for you guys. Now, you know, if you have a different opinion or whatnot, I would honestly love to hear it in the description. Let me know, like, what do you guys think? Do you think it's pretentious? Do you think it's kind of like just sad or whatever? Or do you think it's like, do you see my thinking in it? And as I said, right now, this is $30,000. I made much more than this in the last 30 days. I've been very, very blessed this year. I've worked very hard. But I actually got this around 3 weeks ago. I actually got this around 3 weeks ago, and I've had the best 3 weeks business-wise of my life. So I don't know. When I get my new apartment, as I said, I'm moving into my $5,000 a month dream apartment in 7-10 days, just finalizing the paperwork. I think I'm gonna have much more than this. I think I want to have $1 million in fake cash lying in a box somewhere, you know, and probably just look at it every day, you know. As I said, my goal is $500,000 next year in 2018. I think I want to have that in literally just a case lying around, just so I can look at it and I can go, okay, this is real and it's possible and it's for me. Why not? Why not me? You know. So I think for a lot of you guys, you know, there are some of you guys watching which are making, a lot of you guys watching this are making $500,000 to $1 million a year, and I don't know if that is for you. You'd have to buy a lot of fake cash to get $1 million, 2, 3, 4 million in a box. But hey, it might be worth it. But definitely for those of you guys who are only making, say, up to 5,000-10,000 a month, you know, get it. I think it's worth it. You know, I think it's worth it. And I think, you know, as I said, if you're used to hanging around not so pretty and not only pretty, but just well-traveled, well-spoken women, if you know this amazing high-quality queen walks in, you're gonna shit yourself. You know, so for example, with me, like, I make sure all of my platonic friends, like all of my female friends, are the top 1%. You know, and for me, like, when I've got this literally one of my best friends. You know, I'm hanging out with one of my best friends, and she's like a 9 out of 10 stunner, has traveled all over the world. You know, and we're just joking around. It's not as hard when, you know, a fucking model walks in. You know, you don't shit yourself because you have to get acclimated to the situation, and you don't get what you deserve in this world, you get what you think you deserve. And I believe that wholeheartedly. You see people who you see people who have so much potential, but they don't believe they deserve it, and they don't do much with their life. You see so many, once again, I'm just a guy, so I'm just gonna use opposite sex. You see so many girls who could be with such high value guys. They have such low self-esteem, they end up with just very basic dudes, you know. And I say this with all due respect and often, as someone could look at me and be like, dude, you're as basic as it gets. Like, shut the fuck up. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, I have a bit of fake money lying around, and every day just kind of look at it, kind of look at it, kind of touch it, kind of play around with it. Just realize it's paper, you know, it's not that big a deal. And stop putting money on such a pedestal. Stop focusing so much on your worries, on can I do this, can I not do this. Just every day focus on either making money by selling shit, whether that be your e-commerce store, whether that be selling a service, a B2B service, whether that be selling, say you're an actual salesperson, and also focus on building systems so that you can make money while you sleep, you know? And it's as simple as that. So let me know what your opinion is. Do you think this is cringy? Do you understand what I'm trying to say or get to here? And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow.